And welcome back to another video. Oh yes, if you thought I was crazy before with the fish and the reptiles, this is my tarantula room, which is now turning into an ant room. Oh wow. Yes, I live in Australia, as you know. If you don't know, I live in Australia. We have huge ants. We have bull ants and green ants and ants that spit acid at you and all sorts of stuff. So I've started collecting them. In my last video, which we were in this room, am I even talking English? I'm not too sure. In my last video about the tarantula room, see, that was sensible, wasn't it? Bear with us. In my last video, when I was talking about tarantulas and stuff, I had my first green weaver tree ants. After years of research, I finally got some. They mail them. There's websites you can buy queen. Look at that. There's websites you can buy queen ants, and they ship them to you, and you look after them, and they turn into colonies, and you watch them. Yes. Why would you keep ants? Because they're cool, that's why. Anyway, they lasted 4 days. They died. I know, that was a $200 ant. Since then, I have brought another 2 of the $200 ants, a little bit cheaper local, so I will add the guys that I got the ants off his little website thingy. It's not little. His proper website down in the description. So if you would like to buy an ant and you're in Australia, go check him out. He has got great ants and stuff like that. Very helpful too if you ask him lots of questions. He will eventually reply. He'll go, oh no, all these people asking me ant questions. And people love that, they do. Anyway, I have got like 12 queen ants now. I know. It's been, how long has it been? It's been 5 or 6 weeks since that queen died. The green weaver ants are going well. We will go through them in a second. But I will turn the camera around. Oh, we should look at some spiders. Here we go. There's a spider. That spider is eating a mealworm. Good spider. That's another spider. That's eating a mealworm. Australia has lots of brown tarantulas. These are captive bred, long-term, fluffy spiders. There you go. So, okay, we've seen the spiders. That's good. We've got that out the way. Now we're going to check out the ant thing. So, turning the camera around. That there is my first formicarium, and a formicarium is a paludarium for ants. It doesn't have a door on it. Would the ants get out? Yes, they would, because it doesn't have a door, but there's no ants in here. If you saw my setup video of this, again, 5 weeks or whatever ago, I had lots and lots of plants. I know a lot more about ants now, so I've ripped out most of the plants. Yes, if I put the green weavers in there, they would just get completely lost. It is probably a bit too big for them. So at the moment, it's just a terrarium without ants. Still a few plants and all that wonderful stuff. What do you keep green weaver ants in, you say, if it's not like plants and stuff? Well, look at that. This is the current excitement. They're test tubes. They're little tiny box things made of perspex with, check out the lids. There are very interesting ant people that do super cool little products. Look at that. Under that, that is an ant nest made out of like a little block thing and 3D printed, and there's pipes and stuff. Yeah, there is lots of things. Oh, look at that. They even have miniature water bowl feeder things for ants. Yes. Wait, Q, what is this? Something for ants? Yeah, I haven't really watched that movie, so I don't know, but everyone keeps saying that. So little bowls and stuff. But the green weaver ants, if I gently move the foil, they are in there. I now have heat cord on a thermostat. That was beeping. Why do we have beeping? We have a heat cord on a thermostat. I know. Why would you need a heat cord and thermostat for ants? Well, you don't really, but it will help. So I'm all for helping ants. Yeah, we have our queen green tree weaver ant. So I have 2 queens in there. No one in there. In this one, I have the workers from the original queen that died. When the queen dies, obviously they don't lay any more eggs because the queen of the colony is the only one that reproduces babies and stuff like that, eggs, larvae, pupae, and makes more workers. So the workers just sort of hang around and then die after like, I think about 5 months of this species. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I brought a $300 ant, which is in there, which is a bull ant. And if you don't know about bull ants, they got big pinchers on them, like on the screen. They bite. Oh, do they bite? I haven't been bitten yet, but they also inject venom like a wasp. Oh, yes. So I got a very, very cool species there. So their name is on the thing, but there are, I think, 90 or so different species of bull ants in Australia. That is one of the species. Yeah, it has larvae, which look like little maggoty things, but they're not, and they turn into pupae, and then they make little cocoony things, and then they hatch out, and then you have more worker ants. It takes a while for them to build up their numbers, but we're going to have very cool setups, hopefully, in the next year with those guys. Girls, because I think they're all girls. Down here, I have more bull ants, because I can't stop at one. This is a different species. The species is written on the screen. Look at her. That is a 3D printed nest, by the way. Ant people are interesting. So that is a 3D printed nest. Oh, she does not like the light. This species is nocturnal. Some are not. They go out the little pipe into this thing, which is a tank, which is called an outworld. Yeah, I know. They have special ant names for stuff. There's ant food bowls. Oh, yeah, we're fully into this craziness now. When you get them, they turn up in a little test tube with water, and they have moved out and gone into their nests. So there is another one of the same species here. She has 14 eggs now, where the other one has only just started laying, and she has 4 eggs. I don't want to disturb her too much, because if you disturb ants, they eat their eggs and die. So that is not good. But I have some more ants. I know, this is all about ants, so we're just going to do ant stuff. Are you still with me? It is crazy. I know, they're interesting pets. So if I gently take the covers off, I'm sorry girls, these are 2 queens. So these are meat ants. I always thought that meat ants were bull ants, but they're not, because I knew nothing about ants like 2 months ago. I still kind of know nothing about ants. I know enough to keep them alive. So these are 2 queens, and I will put the cover on soon because they don't like the light again. Meat ants are one of the most noticeable ants in Australia. They have huge nests, like 1 to 3-4 meters long. Yes, meters. That is huge. That's what, 10-foot nest? Yeah, and they're called meat ants because they eat meat, technically. They have a lot of protein in their diet. I'll put the little covers back on while we talk about them, but there's some footage on the screen. They can destroy a whole kangaroo carcass. If you stick a kangaroo carcass, not that you have dead kangaroos, but A, it's Australia, you probably got dead kangaroos lying around. Stick one of those on the nest, it just gets eaten by them. It is kind of crazy. So I have 2 queens of those. They have just got eggs as well, or brood, as you call them. I know, all technical names. And then in here, these are gorgeous little ants. These are called strobe ants. They don't really bite. They don't spit venom at you or acid or anything like the other ones do. They're very cute. They're very orange. They're called strobe ants, like that one there, because they jagger as they walk. Jagger? They walk with a swagger. Swagger ants. So we, hopefully, in the next few months and that, will set up more enclosures or formicariums. They're enclosures for ants. Formicariums. Going to go a little bit crazy with them, I think. So that is the start of my ant journey. I do have a few sugar ants as well. They are in the shop. So if you do know me from work, where I have an aquarium shop, Paul's Aquariums in Brisbane, you want to say something about ants, come in, chat about ants. We have 2 little sugar ants in test tubes in the shop. I might get another bull ant for the shop and have a little setup there because it's kind of cool. I know, why ants? Well, they're fun. If you survived this video, let me know. Click the thumbs up if you want more videos like this. Wait, is that a bark? Oh, the Benji was barking in the background, but now he's stopped. This is not a shop. This is actually at home. We will see you in the next video. If you want to see another video about weird stuff like this, check out that. If you want to see shop videos, check out that. And if you want to subscribe. That would be wonderful. We will see you in the next video with my eccentric behavior. Bye.